Welcome back, awesome fourth graders. It's Mrs. Clevenger again, and we're going to continue our grammar lesson on capitalization. Now, this is our grammar lesson video number 3 on capitalization, which means you should have already watched video number 1, which was our intro video, and also video 2, where you should have taken some notes. If you didn't take your notes, just a little reminder, you'll need to do so and make sure to take a picture of your notes to include on your weekly slides as evidence, of course. So now we are going to be practicing our capitalization rules with some guided practice, which means I'm going to be walking through some of the practice problems with you and model how to use our mints, remember our M-I-N-T-S, and our prior knowledge, right? And our notes on capitalization to help us answer the questions correctly. So here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. I'm going to walk through practice problems number 1 and 2, a couple of them. So this is capitalization practice number 1, the activity you will do today, okay? So for this one, I'm just going to show you what you should do. Let me see if it'll let me slide down. Okay, so you'll put your name, your first name and your last name initial right there. And on this one, it goes ahead and has the rules right there to remind you your mints. And you're going to pick options 1, 2, 3, or 4. So right here it says, the Declaration of Independence was signed on July 4th, 1776 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now, obviously, this has a lot of capitalization mistakes. So you're going to be looking through your different options and picking the best one, okay? The one that has no mistakes. So you'll want to remember your mints, okay? We capitalize months, days of the week, and holidays. We capitalize always the pronoun I. Names, proper nouns, like people, countries, cities, and brands. And T for titles of books, movies, songs, things like that. And S for the start of the sentence. So for the activity today, you will just pick the best option, okay? And you'll continue down till you're done. So that is practice number 1. Pretty easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now I'm going to show you practice number 2, which you will do tomorrow, which is Thursday. So here we go. So this one I'm going to model with you, okay? Because there's some challenging ones. So same thing. You'll click on it. And you'll put your first name and your last initial, okay? And then you'll scroll down and you'll see these digital slides. Actually, let me model from my other slides how I would do it if I were you. So these are what my slides look like. And real quick, you would read the sentence, okay? And of course, you're going to rewrite the sentence with correct capitalization. So it says, the students went on a field trip to Riley's farm last October. You should be looking for the mistakes. And right off the bat, I see that this needs to be capitalized because it's the first word of the sentence. We always capitalize the start of the sentence. Also, Riley's farm. It's a proper noun. It's the name of a place. That R and the F need to be capitalized also. And we know from our months, our mints, right, that months need to be capitalized, so October. So I would go first and find the mistakes, and then I would rewrite it correctly. So let me just model how I would do that. The students went on a field, oops, let's spell it correctly, field trip to Riley's farm, capitalized, last October, capitalized, okay? So that's the idea. You're going to look for the mistakes and then you're going to rewrite it, fixing the mistakes. Let's do another one on this one and then we'll go back to the student view. Same thing. You will read the sentence and look for those mistakes. Gary and I didn't know that Moscow is the capital of Russia. I can off the bat see that this needs to be capitalized. Not only is it a person's name, proper noun, but it's also the start of the sentence. So that G needs to be capitalized. And we also know from our mints that the pronoun I always needs to be capitalized. So Gary and I didn't know that, Moscow needs to be capitalized and Russia because they're names of places, okay? City and country. So let's go ahead and now rewrite the sentence fixing our mistakes. So we're going to do a capital G for Gary, capital I for I, didn't know that Moscow, capital, is the capital of Russia with the capital R. There we go, looking good. So now I'll go back to the student point of view and see what yours looks like, okay? So we already did the first two on my slides, kind of modeling how to find the mistakes and how to rewrite it. Now I'm going to show you how you will enter your answers in when you get to this activity on Thursday. Okay, so here's number 3. And it's the same thing. Capitalization rules, rewrite the sentence with the correct capitalization. This one says, last Friday, I sang the Star Spangled Banner at the baseball game. So I can already tell the first word, right, the start of the sentence needs to be capitalized. So I will have to capitalize that L. Friday is a day of a week. We always capitalize our days of the week, so that's going to need a capital F. We always capitalize the pronoun I. And titles, remember? So the title Star Spangled Banner is a title of a song. That needs to be capitalized. So for you, what you'll do is you'll find the mistakes. You'll scroll down to the bottom of that thing, and it'll say short answer text. You'll type it right there. You can see I've already done this one, so the answer is right there. So when you click on it, it should pop up, and then you type it right here, okay? So let's retype it. Check your typing. Last Friday, with the capital F, capital I, sang the Star Spangled banner, capital B on that banner, at the baseball game. And then before you go on, just check it, make sure it looks good, and then you will go on to the next one. We'll do one more together. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. And here you go. Here's our next one. Rewrite the sentence with the correct capitalization. Last summer, Fred read the book Diary of a Wimpy Kid in one day. We know we need to capitalize that first word of the sentence, always. And summer actually doesn't need to be capitalized. It is a season. We don't have to capitalize summer, so that's fine. Oh, but Fred definitely needs to be capitalized. That's a name of a person. It's a proper noun. And the book title, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Remember, though, from our notes, we do not need to capitalize articles, okay, or prepositions. So we would just capitalize the D, the W, and the K. So let's go ahead and scroll down. You'll click on the answer right there, and it'll take you up here. Now, you may need to click on the side and scroll down so you can see this sentence. That's what I would do. So then you would do a capital L, last summer, Fred with a capital F, read the book, Diary of a Wimpy Kid in one, my space bar didn't hit, in one day. Okay, and when you're happy with your answer, double check. Then you scroll down to the next one. Okie dokie. And then you can check your answer when you put your answer in. And there we go. Capitalization rules. So this one I'm not going to do it with you, but you could just rewrite it. Read it, look for the mistakes, right? So we need to capitalize the I and N, the A in August, because we always capitalize months. And Disney, it's a brand name, so that needs to be capitalized. And the C in Caribbean, because it's a proper noun, it's a place. Okay, so then you would scroll on down here, click on the short answer, and then you would type in the correct, you would rewrite the sentence fixing the capitalization mistakes, okay? So hopefully that helps you guys out when you get to your independent practice, okay? So let me go ahead and stop sharing. So I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to let you do some independent practice now, which means, of course, that you're going to be working on your own. So here's the good news. You can use your capitalization notes from video 2 to help you along the way. Reminder, today's assignment is to do capitalization practice number 1. Tomorrow, which will be Thursday, you should work on your capitalization practice number 2. And by Friday, hopefully you've got enough practice and you're ready to take the capitalization assessment. So good luck and don't forget your mitts. I'll see you soon.